I'll tell you something. There was a moment in the beginning when I looked at the script and I got really intense. I hit the script. I thought, I can't do this. I don't know how to do this. And Ron put his arm around me. He's 10 years younger than I am. He said, you know, they're really trying, the writers, as hard as they can. I don't think it's a great idea to hit the script. I'll never hit the script again.
What secret bond did the Fonz share with country music legend Jerry Reed? Why does Henry Winkler still think about Reed every time he sees water? And what life-changing lesson did the guitar-strumming actor teach Winkler on those quiet Louisiana mornings? The answers to these questions reveal one of Hollywood's most touching and unexpected friendships. Henry Winkler, born Henry Franklin Winkler on October 30th, 1945, in New York City, has spent decades charming audiences with his warmth and humor. But at 79, he's finally sharing intimate memories about a friendship that changed his life, his bond with the late Jerry Reed. Most people know Winkler as the iconic Arthur Fonzie Fonzarelli from Happy Days, the leather-jacketed character who became a cultural phenomenon in the 1970s. What many don't know is that Winkler's journey to stardom was paved with extraordinary challenges. Growing up in Manhattan, young Henry struggled academically, undiagnosed with dyslexia until adulthood. Teachers and even his parents labeled him lazy or stupid, deeply affecting his confidence. Yet these hardships ignited a powerful drive within him, a determination to succeed in a world that didn't understand learning differences. That determination led him to Emerson College, where he earned his bachelor's degree in 1967, and then to Yale School of Drama, where he received his Master of Fine Arts in 1970. These formative years shaped his craft and gave him the confidence to pursue his dreams. When he landed the role of the Fonz in 1974, initially written as a minor character, his cool swagger, trademark thumbs up, and effortless charm quickly made him the heart of Happy Days. By the mid-1970s, Fonzie had become a pop culture icon, and Henry Winkler was a household name. After Happy Days ended in 1984, Winkler refused to be typecast. He diversified his talents, directing successful films and producing hit television series, including MacGyver. His adaptability proved he was far more than a single role. He was a true artist, capable of excelling in every corner of entertainment. But here's where our story takes an unexpected turn. Fast forward to 1998, when Winkler joined the cast of Adam Sandler's The Waterboy. It was on this set that he would meet Jerry Reed, the country music legend and actor who would become one of his dearest friends. Reed played Red Beaulieu, the scheming and charismatic head coach of the University of Louisiana Cougars football team. His portrayal was both humorous and sharp-edged, embodying a perfect mix of Southern charm and competitive swagger. But for Winkler, the time spent with Reed off-camera became even more meaningful than their scenes together. Jerry wasn't just an incredible performer, Winkler recently shared. He was one of those rare people who could walk into a room and immediately lift everyone's spirits. You'd forget for a moment that he was this country music icon, this larger-than-life entertainer, because he made you feel like an old friend. And here's the hook that keeps this story unforgettable. Their friendship truly blossomed when Reed, ever the outdoorsman, decided to share his passion for bass fishing with Winkler. "I had never fished before in my life," Winkler laughed, "but Jerry told me, 'Son, you can't come down to Louisiana and not learn to fish. It's a crime against nature.'" According to Winkler, their early morning fishing trips became a treasured ritual during production. They'd meet before dawn, coffee in hand, and drive out to quiet lakes near their filming locations. He'd show up in this old pickup truck, always smiling, always humming a tune, Winkler reminisced. He'd tell stories about playing guitar with Elvis, writing songs for Chet Atkins, and making movies with Burt Reynolds. I just sat there completely mesmerized. I realized I wasn't just fishing. I was listening to living history. What struck Winkler most was Reed's natural storytelling ability, the same magnetic energy that had made him a country star and beloved entertainer for decades. Every tale he told had this sparkle to it, Winkler said. He had a way of blending humor, heart, and a little bit of mischief. That's what made him so special. He could make you laugh until you cried, and then suddenly he'd say something that made you think deeply about life. Though The Waterboy was filled with comedic chaos on screen, Winkler described the filming environment as joyful and full of laughter, thanks largely to Reed's presence. He brought so much Southern warmth to the set, Winkler recalled. He was always cracking jokes, always reminding everyone not to take things too seriously. And when the cameras rolled, he was absolutely professional. He hit every line with perfect timing. Watching him act was like watching a musician hit every note effortlessly. The friendship between the two men continued even after filming wrapped. Winkler said that Reed would often send him notes or call to check in. He'd always say, "How's my fishing buddy doing?" Winkler smiled. He was just that kind of man, thoughtful, funny, and kind. You couldn't help but love him. When Jerry Reed passed away in 2008, Winkler said he felt a deep personal loss. "I remember hearing the news and just sitting quietly for a long time," he said softly. "It felt like the world had lost a little bit of its light that day. He was one of those rare souls who lived fully, loved deeply, and left everyone better for having known him." Winkler also shared that he still thinks of Reed whenever he goes near a lake or river. "Every time I see the water, I remember his laugh, his voice, and how patient he was teaching me to cast that line," Winkler said. "He'd tease me constantly, saying, 'You Hollywood types don't know how to catch a thing.' And he was right. I didn't catch much, but I caught something far better. I caught a friendship that I'll always treasure." Reflecting on The Waterboy years later, Winkler admitted that the film holds a special place in his heart, not only because it was a hit with audiences, but because it captured a moment in time with a man he truly admired. "When I watch that movie now, I don't just see the characters or the comedy," he explained. "I see Jerry's spirit shining through every scene he's in. He had that spark, that authenticity that you can't fake. It's no surprise it was his final film. In many ways, it felt like a fitting curtain call for someone who had given so much joy to the world." In his gentle and reflective tone, Winkler summed up what made Jerry Reed unforgettable. "He lived his life with laughter, music, and friendship," he said. "He didn't just play roles, he lived them. He didn't just sing songs, he told stories that touched people. And to me, that's the mark of a true artist. I'm lucky to have known him. I'm lucky to have learned from him. Not just about fishing, but about living." With emotion in his voice, Winkler added one final thought. "Whenever I think about Jerry, I think about how much he loved life. He once told me, 'Henry, if you can laugh every day, then you've done all right.' That was Jerry Reed, a man who laughed, loved, and lived more fully than anyone I've ever met."